Hey, it's Rachel Adelicia, and for our Closet Side chat, um, I wanted to talk about perfection because I think perfection is something that I know I struggle with, and I think a lot of people struggle with. Um, Lately, I don't know about y'all, but I've kind of just been in a funk. I really have. I have felt uninspired. I didn't like some of the ways that I looked in certain ways, and it's been hard. It's been hard to have a professions where you put yourself out there and not like how you look or what's coming off or to feel really just kind of blah about everything. Um, I love the saying that you are allowed to be both a work in progress and a masterpiece at the same time. And I think that's really true. And I do think that, there is no such thing as perfect. And we all have different ideas of it, and we can all love different things about ourselves and then want what we don't have and all that good stuff. Um, and yes, you should love yourself and you should love the way you look. There's so many layers to this, but it's difficult when you don't, when you aren't happy with things. And something within the past few months that I've really been working on is how do you love the process? I'm not really patient. My therapist would love to tell you about it. I'm really not. I want things immediately. And so when I want a change, it's been hard to kind of sit in the change and not have the end result. And I don't know the answers to that. Like, I don't think there is an answer. I think it's just learning to love the process. And ironically, as much as I've struggled with work and outfits and different stuff, one of the things that has helped me is fashion. If you follow me a lot, you know that I am really passionate about the fact that I think fashion is a way that we tell our stories. And I think that it is kind of magic that way. And the weird thing about fashion is that you can be whatever you want. If today you want to be a super secret spy and tomorrow you want to be a femme, fatale, or well, I guess those are the same thing, kind of. But you can be a new thing every day. And that's empowering and it's been fun. But also the process of picking a quote unquote perfect outfit. Because again, we all have our different expectations of what a perfect outfit is. I really love juxtapositions. I love mixing low and high. I'm sorry, high end and low end. And then I also love, sweet with an edge and different stuff like that. And there are people who don't like those things. So finding and discovering perfect outfits for me and the process of that has really helped me kind of accept myself when I don't feel like I'm perfect, or accept how I feel like I look when I'm not looking the way that I want to look, or things aren't the way that I want them to be. And it's interesting. That's an interesting coping mechanism, although, I mean, it's what I do. Uh, but also the idea of what is a perfect outfit and how can we put that together, and can a perfect outfit help us feel more perfect? I actually have no idea. I really don't. But I know that fashion has power. I know on my worst days when I've put on things that I love that are fancy, like my favorite heels or whatever, that I have moved differently. And there's science behind we walk differently when we are in heels, and I think that's fascinating. And on the other end of that spectrum, I have favorite sweats that always make me feel comforted. And I think having both of those things in your arsenal is important. And that on either end of those spectrums, both of those are perfect outfits. So maybe the message that I need to hear, I don't know about you, but that I need to hear isn't so much that we should be like striving for perfection, but we could let each little part of the process be a little bit perfect. I don't even know if that makes sense. But that's something that I'm working on and something that I'm thinking of. And I would love to hear your thoughts. If nothing else, maybe we should just all go put on our fancy shoes and feel special for the day. It is Rachel Adelicia, and I am wishing us all I can't even talk. This is how imperfect I am. But I am wishing us all a week of things that feel perfect and, of course, amazing, amazing shoes.